Alrighty, here we are doing a test video about 4 a.m. I have taken down the date from 3/14/2020, being out on Lake Chickamauga. We're going to be looking at doing a line plot here of the keeper crappie, and this should be interesting with holding my phone and doing this. I'm sure there's an easier way. So let's go ahead and start making our line here. So we had 20 keeper crappie. It was a pretty good bite. Fantastic bite, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start my number line here at 10 inches. Okay, all right, sounds good. And then I'm going to go 11 inches, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So a keeper crappie, to keep it, people like to eat them, has to be 10 inches long. So, we had a few that were exactly 10 inches long. Okay? So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and split my line plot up into halves. All right. All right. Now, I've got 10 and a half, 11, 11 and a half. You see the pattern here. Now I'll split those halves into halves. Class, what do we have now? Why is nobody responding? Oh, because you're not at my house right now at 4 o'clock in the morning. Interesting. Yes, that is interesting. Okay, now, I think we had 2 keepers that went 10 and a quarter inches, right? So 10 and 1/4 is right here. That's also 10.25, of course, right? Okay. So then I have 10 and a half, of course, and 10 and 3/4, and the pattern goes all the way through. Now, we had 3 that went exactly 11 inches, okay? We also had a few that went 12 inches, okay? And then I know we had 3 at 10 and a half inches. We had 4 at 10 and 3/4 inches. So we had 20 total keepers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I know we had 2 at 11 and a half, 1 at 11 and 3/4, and then we had what's called an outlier. This big old crappie, as we call it, was 16 inches long. This was a monster. So you've got a data point way out here, okay? That was a monster crappie. So if we're talking about a couple data points here, we have the minimum, right? The minimum is your data point at the far left over here, so that would be 10 inches. Now keep in mind we caught other crappie, but you throw them back. You call them non-keepers. Then you have the maximum. There's your data point at the very right-hand side. That's the 16 inches. And of course, that's my outlier. But, you know, if we were to find the range, Bob, do you remember? Do you remember how to find the range? Bob, I'm talking to you. Yeah, 16 subtract 10. So he said you want to do the maximum, subtract the minimum. So the range would be 16 subtract 10 is 6 inches. Okay, now, what would be the mode of this set of the data? Let's see. You're looking for the most frequent data point. Oh, I see it right there. Yes. 10 3/4. There's 4 data points right there. That's my mode. So the mode's 10 3/4 inches. Oh, yeah. Or, if you memorize a decimal, 10 75/100 inches. All right? Now, we also have median. We can talk about the mean, okay? And obviously, here's what I want you to think about. What are some questions that you could write about these data points to be answered? So, just remember this is a test video. Be looking for more of them on my YouTube count, S.H. Simons, okay? SHSIMONS. I'm sure you'll find some fishing videos on there as well, okay? So I'll let you know when I upload videos. And I also want to be showing you a video about coordinate grids this week. What's that? Oh, yeah. Bob wanted me to tell you all hello, that he has missed you because I am driving him crazy. But we're going to get through this together, Bob.